Hello there. Last video, I think I mentioned I had to drill out this nut because I couldn't get the split pin out, the speed control. Found out since then the nut shouldn't even be there, it's not required. Should just be a split pin through the hole there, in the third part there. So I just drilled that out, got rid of the old split pin, so it's just solid in there. So that's that. Just now scraped away the top coat and the primer here. And that came away quite easily just with a wire brush, and then put some penetrating oil on this Allen bolt. Left that for a while. That's now loose, so next job is to undo this and then get the governor mechanism out. What I'm going to completely strip the internals of this engine, out a bit of crank as well, whenever I can get the flywheel off. Give it a proper clean. I did notice the oil's got loads of sludge in at the bottom, and I'm going to get bits of dirt in it anyway when I do all the cleaning. And when I cover it up, I think I'm going to miss something, probably know me. So yeah, I'm just going to completely strip it and then completely clean it. Right, as you can see, the crank's off with the flywheel as one unit. That's going to go to an engineering shop to have the flywheel removed. I'll have a look at it a little while. Camshafts off. There is some marks here, to look at them. And not anything too serious. I've just made a little bit of a start cleaning up the governor arm. I think there's got a bit more work on it yet, but it looks a lot better than what it was. It was quite bad. The bulk of the main part of the engine's now been stripped of paint. It's taken me ages. It's been using mainly wire brush and electric drill. Some of this paint's unbelievably stubborn, but some of it comes off reasonably easy. You see there's quite a bit there to come off. This is like little nooks and crannies, and I think I have to get this engine off the wood, and then I can get in these bits here. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. I'm going to paint it dark green. I couldn't get this off. I think I probably need an impact screwdriver on there. I actually damaged that screw a little bit there, but should be okay. Yeah, so coming on very slowly. There's all the nuts there. They've all got to be cleaned. Dipstick and speed control spring. So still quite a lot to do. Tank's over there, the pulley hasn't been touched, tank straps, the inspection plate there, the oil filler hasn't been touched. None of it has really, apart from what I've just shown you, but yeah, it takes time, and I'm sure we'll get there in the end. I think I mentioned in the first video about this engine, I wasn't sure if this was the right spec plate to go with the engine, but I've got a number stamped into the casting here where the magneto goes, 15722, and that matches with the plate, 15722, so that's good. Right, I stripped as much paint as I possibly can off all these parts here. That's not too bad. There looks, I don't know if you can see on the camera, it looks like there's a mark going down here. I think that could be frost damage repair. There's a smaller one on the other side, and the water jacket cover is slightly bowed, so I'm wondering if it has suffered from frost damage at one point and the engine's been repaired, but it looks, whoever's done it has done a good job. That's been stripped of all its paint. Yeah, so I think now ready to start applying the red oxide. It's had a pretty good clean out in the crankcase, but I obviously it'll be done again. It's probably not the best light in here to do video recordings, but it's too cold to paint outside and too damp. So there we are. Right, the main engine block and all its covers, I've had 2 coats of red oxide primer. Quite pleased with how they've come out. They're looking pretty good. A couple of little bits here and there just to go over, but on the whole it's done. So yeah, do that tonight. Leave it for a few days and apply the colour. The flywheel and crank went off to a machine shop today to get them 2 separated. So hopefully they can do that for me. So there we are. Right, I've removed all the paint from the petrol tank. There was some filler under the paint in a couple of places, just there to try and hide some dents. So it's been repaired in a couple of places, and there's also a hole there which I need to look at. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Got the crank and flywheel back from the engineering shop yesterday, and I've separated the 2, so that's good. This is the front main bearing housing for the crank. I've stripped all the paint off that, so that's looking pretty good, so I need to paint that up. Yeah, so I think that's about all for now. Spent quite a bit of time polishing up the water hopper nuts. They look pretty good now, so they're ready to go back on when we're ready. Just started to remove all the black paint from the water hopper. Obviously it's quite tricky with all these cooling things. I think it's going to take me quite a while, but I've had enough for today. I've spent, I don't know, an hour and a half on this so far, I think, and there's still loads to do. So that's that then. Right, all these bits have had all the painting done to them now. I think they're all okay. Quite pleased with how they come out. I still need to fix the spec plate to the crankcase inspection cover there. Yeah, I think they're okay. As you can see, I've picked out all the lettering on this piece here in red. Wasn't quite as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be very fiddly, but actually I think it went quite well. Quite pleased with that. Yeah. So there we are. Right, I think that's all I'm going to do for now regarding the hopper and main engine casting painting. There's a couple of little bits here and there that need touching up, but I'm going to leave that till the engine's fully reassembled. I'm about to do a bit more damage here and there anyway with the paint. So quite pleased how it's come out. Looks pretty good. I'm pleased with the colour. Not too sure what to do with the carburetor yet. I've stripped all the paint off it. I might leave it as it is and just go with a slightly oily rag. Might do it engine colour, which I believe is what it should be. Or I might do it maroon. So I've done the water drain tap maroon and the oil filler caps maroon and the tank straps maroon as well. They're indoors at the moment with the tank. That's also been painted. That's green. So I'm undecided about that at the moment, but yeah, quite pleased. What I might do next is get a trolley sorted out, get this onto the trolley and start putting it all together. So there we are. That's it, and thank you very much for watching.